down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network. to the Larks Network. to the Larks Network. You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! Where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Larks Park in Hays, Kansas. Jayhawk League contest number 2 for the Larks. Tonight, the Great Bend Batcats are in town sporting their 0-2 Jayhawk League record, and they will face your hometown Hays Larks, 4-1 overall, 1-0 in the Jayhawk League. Walter Pennington going to make his 2018 Larks debut here tonight. He was a starter for the Larks last summer. He is from the Colorado School of Mines. On the other side, facing him tonight will be Easton Smith, originally from Ellis, Kansas, so just down the road for him. Larks looking to get off to a 2-0 start in the Jayhawk League. We will run through their starting lineup here a little bit later. Leading off tonight for the Batcats is going to be their center fielder, Brendan Madsen, followed by second baseman Reese Johnson, and Blaine Ray will bat third in left field. See if Walter can continue the recent success in the early innings and get the Larks off to a good start here tonight.
Number 19, Walter Pennington.
And Walter making his pitching debut tonight. I believe he was in the lineup on Tuesday night. He was the designated hitter.
He hit a home run.
He did. Or no, I'm sorry, not Tuesday night, Sunday night.
Yeah,
right?
Sunday night.
Sunday night against the Sox, he was in the lineup and he hit a home run. And now he's going to start on the mound tonight as he delivers the first pitch of the game inside ball one.
Three umpires tonight as it is league competition, as the second pitch is high for ball two. Anthony Perez behind the dish. Randy Jordan at first base, and Tony Vega is at third base. Here comes the 2-0 from Pennington, up and in, and a 3-0 count here to begin the game to Brendan Madsen. And a 4-pitch walk to begin the game here, so a good start for the Batcats. They traveled to Dodge City last night and fell to the A's 9-8. So Dodge City begins their Jayhawk League season with a win. Larks picked up their only win against Great Bend in Great Bend, 11-6 on Monday night. As the first pitch from Walter to Reese Johnson is high for ball one. So 5 straight balls here to start the game for Pennington.
Pennington really struggling with this command here early.
There's the first strike of the game for Walter. See if he can get settled in now. And
yep, we got that first one out of the way, so hopefully he'll settle in here a little bit.
Here comes the 1-1, and that one is grounded foul towards the Batcats dugout. And Walter has Reese Johnson in the 1-2 hole. That one is blocked nicely behind the plate by Walter's battery mate tonight, Easton Kirk, making his Larks debut behind the dish. He was teammates with shortstop Colby Robinson. Both attended Wallace State Community College in Alabama. So a long way to Hays, Kansas for the two of them.
Yeah, for sure. And again, if you weren't listening on Tuesday, Colby just recently committed to the University of Alabama to continue his playing career, so congratulations to him.
Here comes the 2-2 from Pennington. Ground ball, this could be two. Hager flips to short, Robinson to first, in time for 6-3 on the double play. And there are 2 away here in the top of the first. Nice job by Walter there. He got out to a little bit of a rough start, put the leadoff man on, but got himself a weak ground ball double play and right back in it. Blaine Ray comes to the plate now for the Batcats. First pitch from Walter, low for ball one.
Ray is one of 2 Kansas Jayhawks on the Great Bend roster.
And once again, Walter's going to fall behind a hitter, 3 balls and no strikes here. And another 4-pitch walk issued by Walter Pennington here in the first inning. So thankful for that ground ball double play.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I mean, he does. It's still concerning, though, 2 4-pitch walks in the same inning.
Zach Barron to the plate now. He's DHing tonight for the Batcats. Here comes the first pitch from Pennington, high for ball one.
Looks like his shortstop, Colby Robinson, is going to come in and talk to Pennington on the mound. And now we're going to have a mound visit.
Well, for me especially, watching Walter pitch all year last year, this is pretty uncommon to see. Walter really, he's a command pitcher, and he didn't struggle with his command really at all last season for the Larks.
Yep. Coach Harper comes on and gives him a pat on the back, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe a little first start jitters, something like that. Just got to settle in a little bit.
If not that, you know, you got to imagine it's been at least 2 or 3 weeks since Walter's thrown, at least.
Yeah, I mean, you hope it's just rust and nothing, you know, arm-related or anything like that, so.
Here comes the 1-0. And that one's low and away, so 2 balls and no strikes to Zach Barron. Blaine Ray's going to lead from first base. 2 away for the Batcats in the first. Outside and low once again. 3 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Inside, back-to-back, 4-pitch walks, 8 consecutive balls for Walter Pennington as he continues to struggle with the zone here in the top of the first.
Right fielder, number 4.
Thanks to that double play, though, he's still got a good chance to get out of this inning without surrendering a run, so.
Andrew Schatz to the plate now for the Batcats. Here comes the first pitch. Strike number 1, outside corner. Nice pitch there by Walter. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Schatz. 2 runners aboard for the Batcats, 2 away as that pitch misses low to even the count at 1.
Schatz doesn't look to be looking to swing at anything here, and you can't blame him. I mean, Pennington's really struggled with his control here so far.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looks like Walter took a little bit off that one and put it on the outside corner, and he's a strike away from working himself out of a little bit of trouble here in the first. Good crowd on hand tonight in Hayes, as usual. There are always good crowds here at Larks Park. Here comes the pitch. A little bit outside, and that's going to even the count once again, 2-2. Ground ball. Robinson's going to field. Flip to Hager at second in time. So Walter Pennington struggles with his command just a little bit. Gives up 3 free passes, but gets a double play in the middle of it all and works his way out of trouble in the first. No runs, no hits, no Larks errors. 2 men left aboard. We are through a half inning here tonight in Hayes. Cats and Larks tied at 0.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name.
And we're back here at Larks Park, making the pitching start for the Batcats tonight from Barton Community College in Ellis, Kansas, number 22, Easton Smith. Devin Hager is going to lead it off for Hayes tonight, making the jump all the way from the 9-hole, and that's probably looks like a good decision. He's been hitting the ball very well down there.
Yeah, we discussed that pregame, how Hager's been really hitting the ball well in the 9-hole, so, you know, it makes sense to move him to leadoff because he's been a very productive hitter so far.
Oh, I was a little quick there to put ball 2 on the scoreboard, and that one caught the zone, apparently. 1 ball, 1 strike to Devin Hager.
Caught the zone.
Yeah. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, Reese Johnson, in time to record the first out of the inning. Right idea there by Hager up the middle, just didn't quite get it squared up quite enough to see it through into center. Coming to the plate now for the Larks, the left fielder tonight, Ryan Randall. So moving across the outfield as he's been in right field the last few nights. He's going to dig in against Smith and take ball number 1.
Yeah, Larks coach is still kind of playing around with positions and lineups a little bit, just try and see what works best. And
ground ball, same exact spot, fielded again by Johnson. The throw to first in time, and there's 2 quick outs for Smith and the Batcats here in the first. Coming to the plate now for the Larks, tonight's third baseman, number 16, Wyatt Divis.
the walk machine.
The walk machine is right. 12 base on balls through first 5 games of the season. As the first pitch from Smith is going to get to the backstop, and it's going to be 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 from Smith. Fastball, strike number 1, outside corner.
Pretty good crowd here in the first inning at Larks Park, and I'm sure it's helped a lot by the fact that local kids on the mound. I'm sure there's a decent Ellis contingent here cheering him on.
That one drilled into center field. A base hit for Wyatt Divis. And the Larks continue their MO. 2 outs, nobody on, and they have a base runner here in the first. Coming to the plate now for the Larks, tonight's designated hitter, number 27, Jared Martin.
The Larks designated hitter.
Martin had a fantastic game on Tuesday night. 5 RBIs for him.
Here comes the first pitch as Divis leads from first base. Curveball misses away for ball 1, and the 2-out rally is on here in the first inning. I again reiterate, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How they've had so much success with 2 outs. Martin's going to foul that one back to the screen.
Not just 2 outs. 2 outs with nobody
on base. And
yeah. It's crazy.
I'd be willing to say that over half the times they've had 2 outs and nobody on, they've put at least one run on the board in that half inning.
Yeah.
I believe they did it twice in Great Bend on Monday.
At least once, probably twice.
Here comes the 1-1. Inside for ball 2. John Rensel Jr. waits on deck, the big, powerful lefty from Eastern Michigan, if Martin is to reach. Wyatt Divis takes his lead from first. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Easton Smith. Strike number 2, a good pitch by Smith. The 2-2. Nice job there by Jared to get his bat out there and foul off a good curveball to stay alive. You know, it's good to be home.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you really appreciate Larks Park when after you travel, you know.
Another 2-2 popped up on the infield. Shortstop Jack Bordovsky calls it and makes the play. And that is the inning for the Larks in the bottom of the first. No runs on a hit, no Great Bend errors, and they leave one man on base. We're through one inning here at Larks Park tonight. Cats and Larks tied at 0.
Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we are back here at Larks Park, top of the second inning. Walter Pennington back to the bump for the Larks. That one right over Walter's head into center field. And Nick Urban McCulloch is going to have a leadoff single for the Cats here in the top of the second inning.
He went 3 for 4 on Tuesday and leads off his night with a single, so productive hitter for the Batcats.
Good bat there in the middle of the order. Yeah. Nolan Riley going to step to the plate for Great Bend. He is the first baseman tonight as Urban Mahalik leads from first, and Walter's going to check on him. He's back safely. So nothing easy yet for Pennington here so far tonight. Been dealing with a lot of base runners. Here comes the first pitch, ball number 1.
Yeah, last inning he was in the exact same scenario, and he got bailed out by a ground ball to second that resulted in a double play. So we'll hope for the same result here in the second. And there he goes. Urban McCulloch
the throw
off
from Kirk, a little bit low. A nice scoop there by Robinson, by Devin Hager, but he cannot apply the tag, and that's going to be a stolen base for Urban McCulloch. So the Batcats are in business here with a runner in scoring position and nobody away here in the second inning.
And the 1-1 pitch misses inside, so it's now 2-1. And on that stolen base there, decent throw, just a little short, and it took a hop, and Urban McCulloch beat the throw. 2-1 pitch. Choppy grounder to second. Throw on to first, got him. The runner, Urban McCulloch, will advance to third, but there is one away.
Nice play there by Devin Hager to field and throw on the run.
But Riley did his job there for the Batcats, moving the runner over to third. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 17, Jack Bordovsky. I don't believe he played on Tuesday night, so this is our first look at him. So he takes a little high for ball 1. That one is in there for a strike, so 1-1 on Bordovsky. Again, runner on third with just one out. And that's a home run. Yep, that's gone.
Wow.
That was a shot. No doubt about that one off the bat. And Bordovsky has got himself a 2-run home run. He's going to put the Batcats up 2-0 here early in this one.
Yeah. Huh. Wow.
No doubt.
That was a bomb.
The third baseman, number 8, Thomas Alexander.
Thomas Alexander going to step to the plate now for the Batcats here. 1 away in the second, 2 in already for the Cats. Here comes the pitch, and yet another ball by Walter Pennington. He's going to fall behind 2 balls and a strike here on Thomas Alexander. And low for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch, ball 4. The 4th free pass issued by Pennington here in just an inning and a third tonight. So,
yeah, I mean,
all over the place.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Walter has his stuff tonight. He's doesn't have a whole lot of command going.
And the strikes he's throwing, Exhibit A, he's leaving fastballs right over the middle, and Bordovsky did not miss.
Yeah.
I believe this is back to the top of the order.
Yep,
Brendan Madsen.
Back to the top of the order already for the Batcats. Madsen reached on a walk back in the first inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to Rensel at first. He's going to dig it. He's going to step on first for the second out, and Thomas Alexander is going to advance to second. Good idea there by John to take the out and not make.
Yeah, he really had no chance. Really had no chance there to get the runner at second and makes a smart decision. Just steps on first to ensure the second out.
Reese Johnson going to step to the plate now for the Cats. Runner in scoring position, 2 away in the second, 2 already in. Here comes the first pitch from Pennington. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. So Walter trying to limit the damage, keep another run off the board, and give his offense a chance here.
And Johnson grounded into a double play in the first inning that prevented what could have been a big first inning for the Batcats.
Here comes the 0-1.
Cool, thanks.
In the dirt, a nice block there by Kirk. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Easton Kirk out of Wallace State Community College, making his first appearance, as we said, for the Larks. I'm excited to see him put up big numbers for them this season. I believe he hit well over 300. I know he hit 10 home runs, and he drove in over 50. So a good season for him at Wallace State, as Pennington gets a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Easton will be up second here in the bottom half of the inning for the Larks. One ball, 2 strikes to Reese Johnson, 2 away in the second. Here comes the pitch from Walter Pennington. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Down goes Johnson, and down go the Batcats in the second. However, they are on the board. 2 runs on 2 hits, no Larks errors, and they leave 1 man on base. We are heading to the bottom of the second inning here at Larks Park. Batcats on top, 2-0. back here at Larks Park, bottom of the second inning. Easton Smith back to the bump for the Cats. John Rensel Jr. is going to lead it off for the Larks, a junior left-handed hitter from Eastern Michigan. Had a good start to the season so far for Hayes. First pitch of the inning low for ball one. And again, Smith's going to miss, this time away. 2-0 count to begin the inning here on John Rensel. Ground ball up the middle once again. Bordovsky going to field and throw in time for out number one. So the Larks are putting a bat on the ball, but just not getting completely
not really,
solid contact.
Not making solid contact so far already. 3 ground outs and a pop-up to the shortstop. Wyatt Davis did have a single back in the first, but I mean, other than that, they've been putting the bat on the ball, just not making solid contact, which not the worst thing.
No, you're not striking out. You don't have 5 Ks already.
Yeah.
Easton Kirk going to be the batter now for the Larks, his first AB of the summer, as he takes strike number 1 from Easton Smith, also tonight's beverage batter. So unlike in Great Bend, the fine folks here in Hayes, they know how to drink their beer. They like their beer. And so they will be rooting heavily for Kirk here. And he's going to ground that one foul past first base. And it's quickly 0-2.
That's tough, man. Beverage batter, and this is his first appearance of the summer. He probably hasn't faced live pitching in
a few weeks. Here comes the 0-2 inside for ball one. You figure, though, I mean, for as little as you have to go off of his build and his numbers from spring season, you figure he knows how to hit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his build alone will tell you this guy can hit a baseball.
And he's going to chop it out to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play for Alexander. He's going to pick and fire. A nice play to deny Easton Kirk a single, and there are 2 away here in the second inning. Coming to the plate now for the Larks, tonight's center fielder, number 6, Matt Munoz.
This part of the order hasn't been as productive for the Larks, but Colby Robinson moves from the top of the order down into the 8th spot, so maybe shaking things up a little bit will create some more production there in the bottom part of the lineup as Munoz takes strike 1.
Well, Munoz has been batting 6th or 7th. It's Robinson that's on deck that's been leading off, and he's going to be at the. Is that what you? I was.
Yeah, I mean, I just meant shake up in general. At the bottom part of the lineup.
Munoz is going to pop it into shallow right field. Nick Urban McCulloch is going to make the play, and the Larks go down 1-2-3 there in the second. We head to the third inning at Larks Park. Cats on top, 2-0.
To the Larks Network.
And we're back here, top of the third inning at Larks Park, 2-0 back, Cats. As it's a 1-1 count on the leadoff hitter, Blaine Ray. swings through that Pennington fastball, and Walter finally works ahead of a hitter here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to lead off the top of the third. Here comes the 1-2. Low and in for ball 2 to even the count. Ground ball to the second baseman, Hager. He's going to field and fire to Rensel at first in time. And there's one away here in the top of the third inning. A nice job there by Walter to retire the first man and get himself working ahead of the Batcats here in the third. Coming to the plate now for the Batcats, tonight's DH, number 27, Zach Barron. Comes the first pitch from the lefty, Pennington, a little bit high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, and way outside as that one's going to get all the way to the backstop, and it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 from Pennington to Barron. Soft line drive to Hager at second. He's going to field, double pump, and throw in time. 2 up, 2 down for Walter and the Larks here in the third. Coming to the plate now, the catcher, Andrew Schatz.
Schatz is 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to end the first inning.
First pitch from Pennington, a little bit, ooh, wow. Catches the zone. A little bit outside, but not too far outside, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
0-1 as he works ahead of Schatz, 2 away, nobody on here for the Cats. Ground ball into the hole, cut off by Robinson, the long throw in time. A nice play by Colby Robinson to retire the side. The Batcats are down in order, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Larks trail the Cats 2-0.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network. You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here in Hayes. Bottom of the third inning, 2-0 Batcats. Easton Smith back to the mound for Great Bend as Colby Robinson's going to lead it off for the Larks. He takes strike number 1, and he's going to line it over the third baseman Alexander's head into left field. A leadoff single for Robinson. He's going to turn to second, go for 2, the throw.
Got him.
Got him at second base. Robinson tried to stretch a single into a double, and he is going to be thrown out at second base. So I thought it was going to be a good start to the inning, but no such luck as Robinson's thrown out trying to stretch. Probably,
Got a little greedy there. I mean, this early in the game and a leadoff, you take what you get. You stop at first, but he decides to go aggressive there, tries to stretch it into a double, but
no such luck.
Yeah.
Michael Anastasia going to come to the plate now for the Larks. 1 down, nobody on.
Blaine Ray is going to get himself an outfield assist there.
It was a very nice throw
Yep.
by Blaine Ray. And, as it should be. Young guy playing Division I baseball in the Big 12, so
yeah,
that should be that throw should be able to be made by him with his eyes closed, and probably could have been there. He made a very nice throw to second base.
Throw. Yeah.
There comes the pitch by Anastasia, or the pitch to Anastasia outside for ball 1. Outside once again, evens the count at 2.
Yeah, Coach Leo over at third has to be thinking, no, don't test that guy for the rest of the night.
Into right field. Anastasia's going to be digging for second. He is going to be in there. A 1-out stand-up double for Michael Anastasia. And the Larks are right back in business. Runner in scoring position. Had Robinson stayed at first there, he probably would have had a run.
There was no doubt about that one at second base. That was a stand-up double for Anastasia, and now the Larks are going to turn the lineup card over as second baseman Devin Hager is going to dig in. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Been an RBI machine, though, for the Larks so far this year.
He's been very productive at the bottom of the order, so like we said earlier, we'll see how he does here in the leadoff spot.
Him and Eastern Michigan teammate Rensel have been big with the RBIs so far early in the season. That's good to see out of Anastasia there. Made some really nice plays in the outfield, but struggled just a bit at the plate so far. So good to see him turn on the wheels a little bit.
It's taken him a while to get his few games to get his bat going, but hopefully that's a good sign for future games to come as he doubles perfectly down the third base line, just past the outstretched glove of Nolan Riley there at first. And again, he is aboard at second with just the 1 out.
1-1 count to Devin Hager. Ryan Randall waits on deck. Here comes the pitch from Easton Smith. Curveball away for ball number 2. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball into left field, a base hit for Hager. Anastasia's going to round third, and he's going to be held right there. Probably a good idea by Coach Leo.
Coach Leo, he's going for second.
And he is in there. A very heads-up, a really nice heads-up play by Hager. Blaine Ray throws home, misses the cutoff man, and Hager is going to take second base on the throw.
Blaine Ray threw to his cutoff man, but he threw it a little short. Got past his cutoff man there, and that's going to let Hager go to second.
A good opportunity here for the Larks left fielder Ryan Randall to tie this ball game right up here in the bottom of the third. Runners on second and third, 1 away. Here comes the first pitch from Smith. Strike number 1 on the outside corner.
Yeah, like you said, very heads-up base running there by Hager after the single to put himself in scoring position was still just the 1 out as Randall takes just a bit inside there for ball 1.
You never like to see a guy like Robinson get thrown out at second, but that probably helps out your coaching staff a lot, especially if you're waving guys home from third. You get to see what that arm can do out there in left, and
yeah, Coach
especially
Leo,
in that situation there.
Coach Leo, when Anastasia was rounding third and thinking
he wanted
about going
to go.
home, yeah, Coach Leo threw on the brakes quick there because he's seen enough, and Randall's going to strike out there to get a big strikeout for Easton Smith.
Coming to the plate now for the Larks, the third baseman, number 16, Wyatt Divis. So it's going to be up to Wyatt here to see if he can do some damage for the Larks with 2 outs.
The Larks already have 3 hits this inning, and generally when a team has 3 hits in an inning, they usually get at least 1 run out of it. So
see if they can pick up 1 or 2 here off the bat of Divis. Here comes the first pitch from Easton Smith.
And that's
fly ball, deep left field on his horse is Ray. He's going to make the catch at the track to retire the side. So the Larks pick up 3 hits, but they score no runs, no Great Bend errors, and they're going to leave 2 men in scoring position after 3 innings here at Larks Park. Batcats on top, 2-0.
Where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be.
And we're back here at Larks Park in Hayes, top of the 4th, Batcats and Larks. 2-0, Great Bend, as Walter Pennington delivers the first pitch, which is ball 1, and that one is going to be fouled off by the leadoff hitter, Nick Urban McCulloch, here in the 4th.
Nick is 1 for 1 tonight. He singled back in the 2nd. He stole a base, and then he came around to score a run on a home run.
Way outside for Pennington, and he falls behind 2 balls and a strike.
Pennington had a nice 1-2-3 inning in the 3rd, his first of the night, but he still just looks like he's just struggling a bit with his command.
As that ball is going to be grounded foul to the Larks dugout to even the count. Yeah, you know, it just looks like he's having to work extra hard just to put every pitch in the strike zone.
Sometimes you just get that feeling that he's working so hard just to throw strikes, and
he's still in it here, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And another one gets away from him. That one almost goes to the backstop, and the count is full.
As we were talking between innings, just the way the Larks are starting to hit the ball, it looks like they might be starting to get to Smith a little bit, as Pennington's going to blow a fastball by Urban McCulloch, and there is one away here in the 4th.
Yeah, sometimes when your off-speed stuff isn't finding the zone, you just gotta
rear back and let her go.
Trust your velocity a little bit, and he put a fastball right by Urban McCulloch there for, I believe, no, sorry, not his first, his 2nd strikeout of the night.
So I was saying the Larks are starting to put, you know, they've been putting bats on the balls all night, but here in the last 2 innings, the contact has been getting better. It's been more solid. It kind of looks as if they're starting to figure out Easton Smith a little bit. You know, as you were saying, 3 hits in an inning, you figure you'd get at least 1, but nothing yet. But, you know, hopefully they're coming.
Yeah, and I mean, 3 hits, but that's kind of deceptive because the first hit, he was thrown out trying to make it a double instead of a single. But, yeah, again, sometimes you just get that sense watching a game that they're going to get this guy for a few runs. But hopefully Pennington, as he works back into the count, 3 balls and a strike, hopefully Pennington can continue his work here. He's retired at the last 7 batters he's faced. But, wow,
Might have been high, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I can't really tell. It's a little tough.
And you know, when you're a pitcher struggling with your command, that just compounds it when you
just can't.
You throw a pitch that you know should have been a strike, and it results in a walk, and that's just going to frustrate him even more.
The 5th base on ball tonight for Pennington as he's going to deliver the first pitch to Bordovsky, and Bordovsky's putting himself together a really nice night as he homered his first time up, and he's going to single to right here to put 2 men on with 1 out. Nothing coming easy for Walter Pennington here tonight so far.
No, the 7, 8, 9 hitters have been the most productive for the Batcats so far tonight. They've 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters really. I mean, but the bottom half of the order has accounted for all of their offense so far. So not typical that you see that, but bottom half of the order really getting it done for Great Bend, and they got second and first with just 1 away.
Thomas Alexander steps to the plate now for the Batcats. Here comes the first pitch from Pennington. I don't know where that's missing. And like you're saying, Walter's struggling a little bit with the zone, but Anthony Perez ain't giving him any help up there behind the plate. He's really tightened up the zone on him.
Like I said, that just frustrates you even more when you're having trouble with your command and you throw a strike, but he is not helping him out at all there.
That one misses low.
That one was low.
So 2-0. Pennington falls behind another hitter. He's been behind most of the night.
Thomas Alexander walked in his first at bat back in the 2nd inning, and he's in a big spot here. Great Bend is holding on to a 2-0 lead, but they have a chance to do more damage here in the top of the 4th.
3-0 now.
Got him.
And they're going to have him in a rundown as the throw by Kurt gets him, and he's going to run all the way to second, and they're going to get 1, and he is out at second base. So a very nice heads-up play by Easton Kirk to catch Bordovsky leaning from first base. And, with as much as Pennington's struggling there, Great Bend kind of hurt themselves there. No need there for Jack Bordovsky to be off the base. He's got a runner in front of him that isn't going anywhere, so I don't really know what he's doing out there
what's
at first.
Forgotten there is, Alexander got ahead 3-0 there. So, good job there opening up first base just in case of a walk here. As he
delivers strike 1 there.
Yeah, again, great play by the catcher. Bordovsky had a humongous lead at first base, which I don't understand because there's a runner on second.
And he's not going anywhere, so I don't really know why he was so far off the base, but it works out for the Larks and Pennington there.
Good job by Easton Kirk to see that and pick him off at first base to get the Larks a much-needed second out.
And there's the walk from Pennington, the 6th of the evening already, and we are just in the 4th.
Again, that's huge. That first base was freed up because, again, runners on second and first like before, but now there are 2 outs. And the Batcats will turn the lineup over again for the center fielder, number 10, Brendan Madsen, who is 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 1. He walked in his first at bat.
Here comes the first pitch from Walter Pennington, strike number 1. Walter's last start as a Lark came last season in the 3rd and final game of pool play at the NBC World Series as the Larks eliminated the Seattle Studs 3-1 as Walter Pennington threw 8 innings of 1-run ball. So a nice job in his last outing as a Lark, and he's going to get a fouled ball there by Madsen, and he's going to work ahead 0-2.
Yeah, like we said earlier, it's his first start of the year, so maybe just shaking the rust off a little bit. And I'm not sure that he pitches much at Mines. I don't know whether he's more of a position player or whether he pitches more, but
I believe he's a starter in the rotation.
Either way, it's probably been a while since his last start. So
here comes the 0-2 to Madsen. Ground ball up the middle. Tough play for Hager. He's going to field on a backhand throw to Rensel in time. And the side is retired. So Walter Pennington works through some trouble but keeps his team in the ball game. As the Cats are retired in the 4th, we head to the bottom half of the inning. Larks still trailing 2-0.
For the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! Join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And welcome back to Larks Park, bottom of the fourth inning. Cats on top of the Larks 2-0 as the first pitch of the inning is grounded into left field past the diving Thomas Alexander, and Jared Martin is aboard with a leadoff single for the Larks here in the fourth.
Martin continues his great start to the season for Hayes.
And, you know, you kind of get the here it comes feeling.
I hope. We can only hope. John Rensel steps up, and he's 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out, but he's been very productive this season, particularly with runners on base. And he's got one on first with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. And again, like we said, you know, we were expecting the Larks to get to him eventually. It just hasn't come yet, but you just get that feeling.
It's about to. As the first pitch to Rensel misses a little bit low and away for ball one. And you figure if it's going to come, it'd be this inning, meat of the order, 4, 5, 6 for the Larks, and their cleanup hitters already on board. Here comes the 1-0 to John. That one misses outside as well. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, you got the meat of the order due up, and then the bottom of the order is 2 for 3 today. 7, 8, 9 hitters. So,
and that's the part of the order that's struggled so far for the Larks early season. Here comes the 2-0, and Rensel's going to take ball 3. So he's up 3 balls, no strikes here on Easton Smith. Runner on first, nobody away here in the fourth.
You know, we were talking last inning about how home plate umpires not giving Pennington much help. He's not giving Smith much either. It's gone both ways, really. But again, that one looked a bit outside, but it catches.
You know, Walter did not get that pitch last inning, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, here I go saying that, and then that one looked like ball 4.
Here comes the 3-1. And the same pitch off the dugout. So, you know, John probably was going to have to. It was going to be called strike 2 anyway, so might as well grab a rip at it, take a rip at it.
Yeah, might as well offer at it. So the count is full.
Let's see if John can protect the plate here and find himself some green. Here comes the payoff pitch from Easton Smith. And he's going to foul it over the head of Coach Leo at third base, and we're going to do it again.
Good job to protect there on a 3-2 pitch. It looked like it was bearing down on him inside.
Little inside, yep, off the hands.
But again, good job to protect, keep himself alive here. Martin's at first with nobody out, so a chance for a big inning for the Larks if Rensel can reach.
Here comes another 3-2 count delivery from Easton Smith. Jared Martin on first base. Here comes, there he goes, and he's going to pop it up. That one's going to get over towards the dugout. It's going to be in play and caught by the third baseman, Thomas Alexander, for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and I mean, besides the strikeout, that's one of the worst outs in baseball is
the foul out.
The foul out, yeah, that one. Because, you know, even if he makes an error, it's just a foul ball. You know, it's just.
Easton Kirk is going to dig back in for the second time. He grounded out to Alexander at third in his first appearance. Martin still leads from first, 1 away for the Larks as Kirk takes outside for ball 1.
Easton is 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out in his first at bat.
And again, Smith is going to miss away. So 2 balls, no strikes, the count on Easton Kirk. Larks still trailing 2-0 here in the fourth inning. Looking for a 2-0 start in Jayhawk League play. Here comes the 2-0 up and away. So back-to-back 3-0 counts for Easton Smith. He was able to work himself back into the last one and get a pop out. So see if Easton Kirk has any better luck. 3-0 pitch. He's taking all the way, and that fastball is right down Broadway. Here comes the 3-1. Kirk grounds it into right field. Base hit. Martin's going to round second. He's going to come on down to third. The throw, it's going to be a good one.
Wow.
A little bit up the line. And Jared Martin is going to be in there. So the Larks have runners on the corners here with 1 away, and you know, you figured it was coming for Easton Kirk. Good hitter, good build. He's just got a hitter's look about him up there.
Yeah, and again, sharp grounder to the first baseman, and just underneath the outstretched glove of Nolan Riley. I thought Riley was going to pick that one.
Snag it, yeah.
But it got into right field, and again, crazy arm there from Nick Urban McCulloch. He launched that ball from right field, and he tried to throw Martin out, trying to take third, and
the throw was in time. It beat Martin. He was just a little bit down the line.
I mean, believe it or not, from right field to third, he threw it too hard. He threw it too far, which is just crazy. I mean, do not run on the corner outfielders for Great Bend, because they both have cannons. But nonetheless, the Larks have runners on the corners with just one out for Matt Munoz, the center fielder, and he's 0 for 1 tonight.
First pitch catches the zone for strike one. I'm sorry, but that pitch just isn't being given to Walter on the outside corner. And maybe that has something to do with how, he's being a little wild tonight, but, he's just not getting that corner. That one is a little bit too far away, and it's 1-1 to Matt Munoz. So Matt has a chance to do some damage here for the Larks.
Well, what I've noticed is for some reason he's given it when a lefty's up at the plate, but when a righty's up, he's not. So, I mean, I don't know.
And Munoz is going to pop it fouling out of play to the left, and he falls behind a ball and 2 strikes. So Colby Robinson's going to wait on deck for Hayes. Jared Martin leads from third. Easton Kirk from first. One man down for the Larks here in the fourth. Here comes the 1-2 to Matt Munoz. Curveball misses low. Good job by Munoz to lay off that one, and it's even at 2.
That was a nice curve there. Had some late break on it, but it bounced in the turf, so Munoz is even at 2-2.
Here it comes. Outside, so the count is full. As I mentioned, Robinson waiting on deck, Anastasia to follow him. Both have hits tonight in their first at bat. Munoz going to chop it to the first baseman. That one's going to be foul, and he's going to stay alive and see another pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here comes the payoff pitch, and Munoz is going to ground it. This one's going to be fair, and the only play that Riley is going to have is going to be to step on the bag at first. So that is an RBI ground out there for Matt Munoz, and the Larks are on the board 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth as Easton Kirk moves up 90 feet to second base.
On shortstop, number 2, Colby Robinson.
Well, any way you can get him, ground out to the first baseman, but now Robinson steps in, and the runner was able to advance from first as well, so there is a runner in scoring position still with 2 outs.
That curveball misses away for ball 1, so the Larks do get at least 1 here in the fourth, but not looking like the big inning we were thinking was coming up.
Still a good chance here to tie the game, though, with a base hit.
Yeah, 1-1 the count to Colby Robinson, his Wallace State Community College teammate. Easton Kirk on second base. 2 away here in the fourth. 2-1 Batcats. Here comes the pitch. Robinson up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop, Bordovsky, and he throws it away. Here comes Kirk around third. He's going to score, and into second base goes Colby Robinson. So the Larks are going to pick up a run on the throwing error by the shortstop, Jack Bordovsky, and we have a 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the fourth.
Hey, I'll take it.
Any way you can get that run in. It was a nice play by Bordovsky to get there and field.
Just to field the ball was a nice play. I thought it was going to get through to the center field, but had to make a quick throw, and he threw it past the first baseman there, and the Larks are going to pick up an unearned run to tie the game.
As Michael Anastasia steps in and fouls one off straight back with a good swing. He doubled down the right field line in his first AB of the night, looking to do some more damage for the Larks here in the fourth. Here comes the 0-1. And strike number 2, a fastball catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here for the Larks in the fourth. 2 men in. Here comes the pitch to Anastasia. Pops it straight up, and that one, I believe, is going to get out of play. It will. And so Michael is going to get to see at least one more pitch.
So Robinson not only able to reach, but also to advance to second on that throwing error, so he's in scoring position. And similar scenario as the last batter here for the Larks, but now a chance to take a lead with a base hit.
Here comes the 0-2 once again to Anastasia. And again, he's going to foul that one straight back over the press box. Another good rip by Michael, and he's going to get to see another pitch. Easton Smith filling up the zone right now for the Batcats. Anastasia getting a lot to hit. Here comes the 0-2 once again. Outside for ball number 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Anastasia. 1 for 1 on the evening. Colby Robinson leads from second base. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. A good curveball by Easton Smith to get Anastasia. And the Larks are done. In the fourth for Hayes, they pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Batcats error, and they're going to leave 1 man on base. We are through 4 innings tonight here at Larks Park. Larks and Batcats tied at 2 runs.
to the Larks Network.
And we're back here in Hayes, Larks Park, top of the 5th inning. Batcats and Larks tied at 2. Walter Pennington going to make his way back to the mound. 2-3-4 due up for Great Bend. Reese Johnson's going to lead it off, and he's going to offer at that fastball and foul it out of play to even the count at 1. Walter's first pitch of the inning was high for a ball. So the offense picked up Walter there. Got the game tied there too. Little help from the Great Bend defense there. But
the Batcats defense picked him up too.
Oh,
wow. Pennington bounces one a
58-foot fastball there.
Pennington bounces one a few feet in front of home plate there as it's 2 balls and a strike. And Reese is 0 for 2 tonight. He grounded into a double play and he struck out.
Here comes the 2-1 from Walter. Fastball a little bit high for ball 3. So still just can't find the zone.
Yeah, he's gotten the Batcats to put a few balls in play, but man, he is struggling to throw strikes as he walks for the 7th time tonight. Pennington puts a man on first.
And that is going to trigger the Larks bullpen as there is action now down in the pen. I believe that is Toby Scholes warming up, the lefty from Mines.
Toby Scholes has a win on the season. He got that last Friday night.
In the opener.
In that dramatic extra inning comeback win. As,
propelled by a Daryl Myers 2-run double in the 11th to keep him alive, and then a walk-off by Devin Hager. As there's a strike from Pennington to even the count on Blaine Ray, left fielder from University of Kansas. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball in the hole. Robinson's going to have no play. And a well-placed infield single by Blaine Ray, and the Batcats are in business. First two men of the inning are aboard here in the 5th.
Yeah, that's tough. Just
you make a good pitch, you get weak contact, and
that's baseball for you. Just weak contacts, but he put it in the right spot, and it was slow enough to where, and he's fast. I mean, he got down to first in a hurry there.
It's probably a good idea there by Colby to not try and force a throw.
Yeah.
Zach Barron to the plate now for the Batcats. 2 on, nobody away as he fouls the first pitch out of play.
Yeah, Barron is 0 for 1 tonight with a walk, and you know, just in the bottom half of the 4th, the Larks were able to get those 2 runs back, but the Batcats are threatening to retake the lead quickly.
Be a nice time for another one of those ground ball double plays.
Yeah, that'd be ideal right now.
Here comes the 0-1, low to even the count.
It looks like Scholes is warming up in a hurry over there.
Fairly quickly. He went from sitting down to throwing almost immediately after that walk.
Didn't even take time to stretch, it doesn't look like.
Which makes me wonder if he had already been stretching previous to.
Yeah. He probably knew he was the first option out of the bullpen tonight.
And that's going to be flied out to right field. On his way back is Anastasia. He's going to make an over-the-shoulder catch. Tagging from second is Reese Johnson. He is going to move on up to third, but a nice play there by Michael Anastasia in right field to record the first out of the inning.
He had me sweating there on that one. He turned his body around a few times, and wow,
those balls hit right at you are really tough because you just don't know which way you're going to have to turn, and you can very easily get turned around in the outfield and turn to disaster.
I thought for sure that was going to get over his head, but luckily it didn't. But Johnson is able to move to third, and there's runners on the corners with just 1 out.
But Walter's got a chance to get himself a double play here and end the inning.
Yes, now that opens up the inning-ending double play possibility.
Andrew Schatz is the hitter for the Batcats. He is catching tonight for Great Bend.
And it'd be nice if Pennington can, close out another inning and spare the bullpen a few more.
There goes the runner. The throw by Kirk high. And into second is Blaine Ray as he steals a base. And there goes the double play opportunity for the Larks. As Pennington falls behind another hitter, 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Schatz. Ball 3.
And I mean, a walk isn't ideal, but at least it puts the force back on.
Well, and you wonder at this point how long Pennington's leash is going to be if he is to put this guy on.
Yeah, I think if anybody scores, he's probably done.
3-0 high, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases here with 1 away in the 5th. And we will see here, and that might do it for Walter. Coach Keith Harper is, and that is going to do it for Walter Pennington. Coach Keith Harper making his way to the mound, going to make the pitching change, I believe. Scholes came walking off the mound like he expected to come in, so...
Yep, he's taking the ball from him, it looks like. So that'll be it for Walter Pennington. Just really struggled with his command tonight. Well, he took the ball from him, but he's talking to him.
Well, and Coach Harper might be giving him, he hasn't given up anything yet in this inning.
There he goes, yeah.
And that is going to do it for Walter Pennington. So we believe it is Toby Scholes coming in from the bullpen, but we will get you that for sure here in just a minute. As the Larks make a call to the bullpen, we will get some new information on the pitcher and bring that your way here from Larks Park.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
And we're back here at Larks Park. Toby Scholes, the new pitcher for the Larks, inherits a mess.
Yeah.
From Pennington.
Bases loaded, 1 out, so we'll see. He gets brought in to put out the fire here.
See if he can do it as his first pitch of the inning to Nick Urban McCulloch is swung on and missed for strike 1. See if he can get himself a ground ball and pick up his Mines teammate Walter Pennington. Here comes the pitch. Another swing and a miss. That one is going to be lost for a second there by Kirk, but luckily will stay right around the batter's box, and Toby quickly works ahead. No balls and 2 strikes.
And Walter Pennington goes 4 1/3. He gives up 2 runs on 4 hits. Not sure how many earned runs yet. Those are all still his runners out there on the base paths. But 2 strikeouts to 8 walks. And that's really what doomed Walter Pennington tonight, was his command.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch to McCulloch. Flied out to right field. Here comes Randall in. He's going to make the play. They're going to test the arm of Ryan. It's going to be up the line. Hey, safe! Oh! He is safe at the plate as Blaine Ray, I believe it's Blaine Ray, correct? At third base, coming in to score?
Well, no, Johnson.
Was it Johnson at third?
Ray moves to third, though, on that sacrifice. But,
a strong throw there by Ryan Randall, but it was just a little bit up the line, made a tough play for Easton Kirk, and, you know, the Larks pick up 2 runs to tie the game, and they're just going to give him right back.
It looked like the home plate umpire was ready to punch him out there.
I thought he was going to punch him out, too.
And then he changed his mind.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm biased because I've been a Larks fan my entire life, and hearing so much visitor cheer just rubs me the wrong way, and I just can't deal. I can't deal with all the Great Bend fans, and mainly they're from Ellis to support their pitcher Easton Smith. But you know, I can't deal with that.
Well, their contingent here is louder than their contingent at home on Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, no, they had 50 people max in Great Bend watching them on Monday.
And again, yeah, it's probably for Easton, local kid.
That's one thing you'll never have to worry about at Larks Park is the crowd. The home support from the community of Hayes is just tremendous for their Larks. They definitely love their Larks here in the summer.
So, Scholes loses a curveball there, and good job by Easton Kirk to keep that one. That one almost went back to the screen, and that probably would have been another run.
So that sac fly run is going to be charged to Walter Pennington. Here comes the pitch from Scholes low. 4-2, so Toby trying to work some damage control here in the 5th and keep his Larks in the ball game.
Yeah, he still has a chance to limit the damage here. He did give up 1 run on the sac fly, but he falls behind 3-1 here. to Nolan Riley.
Here comes the 3-1 to Riley. And now he's going to check over. They got him at first base. Toby Scholes is going to pick off the runner at first base, and that is going to end the inning. So a nice job there by Toby Scholes coming in out of the bullpen, limiting the damage, comes in, inherits the mess, and gives up just the one on the sac fly that might have been a little questionable. It was very close at the plate.
Let's put it this way. I'd like to see a replay of that one.
If we had a replay, I'd like to see the replay of that one too. But Toby comes in, does a nice job, gives up just the one on the sac fly. However, the Batcats retake the lead as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cats 3, Larks 2.
For the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there.
And we're back here at Larks Park in Hayes, bottom of the 5th inning. Batcats on top 3-2. Top of the order for the Larks, a bunt by Hager. It's going to be right back to the pitcher, Easton Smith, and that's not the way you want to start the inning if you're the Larks. You know, he got it down, but just poor placement.
He got it down, but right to the pitcher almost, and Easton Smith barely had to come off the mound to field that one.
You know, it's a good feeling as a pitcher if you can come out and, you know, no matter how you get it, you throw one pitch and you got an out.
I mean, usually you see that out of guys who have been struggling at the plate a little bit. You know, they're just trying to get on base.
And Ryan's not one of them. He's been hitting the ball well.
Well, Devin Hager.
Excuse me, Ryan Randall's now hitting for the Larks. And
Hager's definitely not one of them. He's been... And Randall goes to bunt too. He manages to pull away for ball one, but
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure.
Here comes the 1-1 to Ryan. Strike 2 is called by home plate umpire Perez. And Ryan falls behind, and the Hayes crowd is vocal about that one.
That was inside. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it.
You're going to say it?
Yeah, I'm just going to say it.
And Randall's going to foul that one off. And
I'm trying to be fair, but
you're trying to be
inside.
unbiased,
Yeah.
but I'm
sorry.
You just can't be. Here comes the 1-2 to Randall outside to even the count. The 2-2. And again, that one misses outside by Smith, and Ryan Randall does a nice job to fill out the count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away in the 5th. Larks trailing 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside once again. So Ryan Randall comes all the way back to work a walk, and the Larks have a runner with 1 away in the 5th.
And that Randall reaches base there for the first time tonight, and Smith was pounding the outside part of the plate, but he missed outside 3 pitches in a row.
They weren't that far outside.
No, they were close. He was trying to catch that outside part of the plate, but just missed 3 pitches in a row, and Randall finds himself at first with 1 away.
Wyatt Divis to the plate now for the Larks.
Believe it or not, he has not walked tonight.
He has not walked tonight.
He's 1
been
for 2.
2 plate appearances, no walks. That is unheard of so far.
He has a single and a fly out. Pretty loud fly out. I thought it was going to be an RBI double. Yeah.
1-0 the count. Here comes the pitch, and all the way to the backstop, and Randall's going to easily take second base. So Easton Smith still trying to pound the outside part of that zone, and just missed a little bit wide with that one, and Schatz is unable to corral it, and the Larks have a runner in scoring position, and that's going to trigger a mound visit by head coach Roger Ward for the Batcats.
Just a bit outside there, as they say. That one gets all the way to the net. And the tying run is at second with just 1 away.
Larks trying to get themselves back in the game and get them back to the even playing field. And there is quite a bit of action in the Batcats bullpen. Do they have 2 guys? I think they got 2 guys warming up, or is it just 1?
I think it's just 1.
They
got a few guys sitting out there, but it looks like there's only 1 guy throwing. But Easton Smith is going to stay on the bump for the Batcats. But again, he might have a short leash because there is action in Great Bend's bullpen. But Roger Ward of Great Bend is going to see if Easton can work his way out of this one.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Wyatt Divis. Curveball misses low. 3 balls and no strikes. And you know, this isn't the part of the order that you want to put on base if you're Easton Smith. You got a big hitter in Jared Martin and a big hitter in John Rensel coming up.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't want to have a lot of base runners with the 4, 5, and 6 guys in the Larks order coming to the plate.
Jared Martin, especially in these
last couple
games, he has come alive in that cleanup spot for the Larks.
3-0 the count. Here comes the pitch to Divis. Is it going to be his first walk of the night?
Yes, it is.
It is high, and Wyatt Divis picks up his 13th walk of the season on the 4-pitch free pass there by Easton Smith.
I think you can call it as to who's going to lead the Larks in walks this year.
Oh, it's over already. It's over already. Jared Martin going to step to the plate for the Larks. 2 men on, 1 away in the 5th. Hayes looking to retie the ball game after the Batcats pulled back ahead with a sac fly in the top half of the inning. Still, the bullpen works for Great Bend. Here comes the first pitch to Martin. Curveball misses low and away, and it's 1-0.
Good stop there by Schatz. That one gets past him, then the Larks have 2 in scoring position with 1 away and no more force out, so good stop there. But Martin is ahead 1-0, and he's 1 for 2 tonight with a single.
Ground ball to the shortstop. This could be 2 to second for 1 to first. Not in time as it pulls him off the bag. And so the Larks inning is going to stay alive as Martin is going to reach first on the fielder's choice as Ryan Randall advances to third base.
Good job by Randall there. It's the little thing sometimes. He stops for a moment in front of the shortstop. Maybe put a little bit of a just a bit threw him off, and they were able to get the force at second, but the throw is late at first. And so the Larks are still alive here in the bottom of the 5th with runners at the corners and 2 away.
John Rensel going to step to the plate now as he's going to take ball 1, and you know, now you got a runner at third, another pass ball, wild pitch, you know, a couple different things could get that game tying run in for the Larks. Here comes the 1-0 to Rensel. Outside, ball 2. So, you know, I can't figure out. There is nothing to figure out. He's given the outside, then he's not giving the outside, then he's given the outside, then he's not giving the outside.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. I've already given up that. And
so it's anybody's best guess, really, as to whether that outside fastball is going to be a strike or not. Here comes the 2-1 to John Rensel. Low and away, 3 balls and a strike. Easton Kirk waits on deck for the Larks if John is able to reach in the 5th.
And again, the middle part of the Larks order is so deadly. That's, you know, Rensel's a good hitter too, but Easton Kirk's not exactly a guy you want to bring up with the bases loaded.
And John's going to foul that 3-1 fastball off and out of play to the left, and that's going to fill out the count. So Martin is going to be on the move at first with the pitch. Jared Martin, you know, for a big fella batting in the cleanup spot, he doesn't have too bad a speed. He's got a...
Well, I mean, he plays left field, so you got to have some wheels out there.
Here comes the payoff pitch to Rensel. There goes Martin. Outside, ball 4. And Easton Smith is going to issue a free pass to John, and that's going to load the bases for Easton Kirk with 2 away here in the 5th.
I should clarify, he's not playing left field tonight.
But he had been, yes.
But he has played left field.
A big spot for Easton Kirk in his Larks debut. He is 1 for 2, I believe.
And, not sure what he was doing over there, but
well, I think he was taking off his
weight
and his leg protectors because he's catching and there's 2 outs. So,
well, big spot here. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a single. And boy, they could use another one of those right now.
Here comes the first. Well, I guess now Easton's going to step off. Ryan Randall leads from 3rd. Jared Martin from 2nd. John Rensel Jr. from 1st as the Larks try and tie the game here in the 5th.
And now the second base umpire is going to call time. Not sure what the deal is here. We're gonna have a visit.
Is
here.
it a balk? Did he step off with the wrong foot? I thought he was entering his windup and then he stepped off. I think it's going to be a balk.
That's a balk.
It is a balk.
Yeah.
So the Larks are going to pick up a run on the... Well, because I was saying he was entering his... I thought he was entering his windup.
Because, I mean, you started saying, here comes the pitch, and because he had started to go. He had started to wind up, and then he stepped
off the mound. So everybody's going to advance. The Larks are going to pick up the tying run on the balk as Ryan Randall comes in to score. And now Roger Ward's going to have a word with the home plate or the.
But that's the right call.
It has to be. He was starting his windup.
Yeah.
And he steps off the mound. I was ready to call the pitch because I glanced, and Coach Roger Ward is heated, but it was definitely a balk.
You don't have much of an argument there, really. I mean, that's pretty cut and dry. Sometimes balks it's kind of it's one thing about baseball that, a lot of people are just, don't really know. It's kind of a weird rule, but that's cut and dry. I mean, he was in his windup and then he stepped off.
He made a motion to start his windup and then decided he wanted to step off the rubber, and you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean that's a balk. I mean, again, that's just textbook balk right there. I mean.
So Randall's going to come in to score. Martin's going to advance to 3rd, and John Rensel is going to advance to 2nd. So, still a big opportunity here for Easton Kirk. Now, instead of, potentially tying the game, he can give the Larks the lead for the first time tonight.
And we're still discussing this on the field.
And Coach Roger Ward is not happy, but, I don't know what argument he has out there.
He is going to go ahead and go back to the dugout.
The Larks faithful here are going to let him hear it, too.
Yeah. Again, took a little bit longer than it needed to there, and
I don't suppose you can give Easton Kirk the RBI for that, can you?
I don't think it really matters what sport it is. There's not much love lost between Hayes and Great Bend, so.
So now, instead of a bases loaded situation, Easton Kirk is going to come to the plate with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Game is tied here in the 5th inning. Here comes the first pitch from Smith. And Kirk's going to foul it out of play for strike number 1. So a good eye there by the first base umpire. Actually,
third base umpire.
Yeah. And that one's going to be fouled out of play once again. So Easton Kirk quickly falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
I have no idea how to score that, so I just wrote balk. I have no idea.
Balk. Hey, when in doubt, just write the
word. You don't
word.
see that very often, but...
Well, and it can be so touchy, as you mentioned, the slightest flinch, the slightest movement by the pitcher, that's not, either off the mound or to the plate. The 0-2, Kirk's going to ground to the first baseman. Smith's going to cover the flip in time. So Easton Smith gets out of the inning, but his mistake on the balk lets the Larks tie the ball game. We are through 5 complete here at Larks Park. Batcats and Larks tied at 3.
If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network. You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, top of the 6th inning. Cats, Larks tied at 3 as they pick up a run to tie the game on a balk by Easton Smith. Toby Scholes on his way back to the mound for the Larks. Nolan Riley's going to lead it off. Gets himself into a 1-1 count here to begin the 6th. We'll see if the Larks can, haven't had any clean innings. One, I think, through the first 5. 1 clean inning, and, that curveball misses a bit high. I don't know where the zone's at. It's really small.
It's not only small, it's all over the place.
Here comes the 2-1 from Scholes. That one's low. So 3 balls and a strike.
Messed me up there. I started scoring for the next batter, but then I realized that the last out was on the base paths in the 6th inning. So Riley's going to get a go again, and he works ahead, and that's going to be easily ball 4.
We haven't seen a lot of it so far in this young season, but definitely tonight walks have been an issue for the Larks pitching staff. And, other than the 9 walks, the staff hasn't been bad. They've gotten outs, 4 combined hits, and they're in the game. It's tied here in the 6th.
I mean, when you see a pitching staff that's given up a combined 9 walks, you think, oh, man.
There's 5, 6, 7 runs on the board.
But it's 3-3, and, again, mainly because the Larks have only surrendered 4 hits. But,
and the Larks have, they've benefited from numerous mistakes by Great Bend.
Great Bend mental errors plus, just heads-up play by the Larks.
And, I don't know. You got Jack Bordovsky at the plate, and, he's 2 for 2 with 2 very well-struck balls. And he's trying to lay down a bunt on a curveball that's a good 2 or 3 inches inside.
The guy has a home run tonight that cleared the fence by a lot.
And a sharply hit single to right.
Sharply hit single, and now he's trying to lay down a bunt.
And he's going down swinging. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and the first out for Toby Scholes here in the top of the 6th inning. So, Toby's been fairly sharp tonight. He gave up a, kind of a lazy fly ball that resulted in a sac fly and a free pass there, but otherwise he's been very good out of the pen so far tonight for the Larks.
He gave up that walk and what should have been a double play.
It looked
last
like,
inning,
yeah.
But,
as he's going to deliver the first pitch strike to Thomas Alexander.
It's an weird game tonight.
Yeah, no, it's moving quickly, but it's just been really weird. A lot of mistakes.
Outs on the base paths. Just two Great Bend players have been picked off tonight.
That's going to be a tough play for Robinson as he's going to move into shallow left field. Ranging back, he's going to make the play, and there are 2 away here for Scholes and the Larks in the 6th.
I mean, we've had 2 Great Bend players get picked off the base paths. We had a balk that resulted in a run for the Larks.
To tie the game. And we've had 9 walks by the Larks staff.
9 walks. We've had outfield assists. We've had everything in this game.
Saw a home run.
A home run, yeah.
Here comes the first pitch to Brendan Madsen. That ball is going to be grounded to Robinson. He was going to field and step on the bag. So Toby Scholes issues a leadoff walk, but retires the next 3 Cats in order. A nice job by Toby. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Batcats and Larks tied at 3.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the 6th inning in a 3-3 ball game. New pitcher for the Batcats, number 28, Neil Lemons out of Barton Community College. Matt Munoz is going to lead it off for the Larks. 7-8-9 due up here in the 6th, and Munoz is going to try and lay down a bunt.
It should be Munoz, but number 8 is batting.
Oh, wait, is it? I did mention the other night, 6 and 8 on the Larks jerseys are almost
okay, maybe
impossible
I'm just
to tell.
Things, but I swear that's an 8.
No, that is Anastasia.
I was gonna say I swear that's an 8.
Who?
But it should have been Munoz. But I don't know.
Did the Larks bat out of order?
I don't know whether they just got away with batting out of order or what.
Well, who made the?
That was Michael Anastasia, and now it's Robinson, which is who it should be. But Anastasia just got out.
No, the Larks definitely batted out of order because Easton Kirk made the final out of the last inning. Did he not?
Oh, he did, yeah. So that should have been Munoz.
So Matt Munoz just totally got skipped in the order, and I don't think.
Well, no, because there's another number 8 on deck. So the Larks have 2 people wearing number 8. I swear I'm not blind. They're both wearing number 8.
I'm so He's gonna. Oh wow. 2 quick outs here for Neil Lemons as Robinson nearly beats that out.
That is so weird.
To the right fielder, Michael Anastasia.
The Larks, if I am not mistaken here, the Larks have 2 players wearing number 8. because we were real confused because Matt Munoz was supposed to lead off the inning, which I think he did, and he's in the program as number 6, and that's what he's worn in the previous games. And Anastasia is batting now, and he also wears number 8. So it was a bit of confusion there, but I don't think the Larks batted out of order. Munoz did hit, but he must be wearing a different jersey. And again, the Larks are wearing their white jerseys for, I think, the first time this year, so maybe they didn't have a number 6, and they had to double up on a number. Either way, Michael Anastasia works ahead 2-1 as he swings and misses, and the count is even at 2-2. Again, to recap, as we kind of got sidetracked there with the number confusion, Matt Munoz grounded out to the first baseman. Colby Robinson grounded out to short. And Michael Anastasia fouls the pitch off as it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's been a quick inning here for the Larks, which is what Lemons wanted when he came into the game, and that pitch just misses outside, and the count is full. So again, Neil Lemons takes over on the mound for the Batcats, and he has retired the first 2 batters he's faced. The full count pitch, that ball is skied out into center field. It should be an easy play, but it's caught out there in center field for out number 3, and so the Larks are retired 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th, tie ball game 3-3.
And we're back here at Larks Park. Top of the 7th inning. Batcats, Larks tied at 3. Toby Scholes back to the mound for the Hayes Larks. Reese Johnson going to lead it off for the Batcats. As that curveball is grounded right to Robinson. He fields and fires in time. 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning.
The center fielder, number 14, Blaine Ray.
Blaine Ray coming to the plate now for the Batcats. A very, very nice job so far tonight by Toby Scholes, coming in, inheriting a mess, bases loaded, 1 away in the 5th, and he works out of that with just the sac fly on a questionable call at the plate. Works through the Batcats quickly in the 6th and has the first out quickly here in the 7th as he works ahead of Ray. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Toby Scholes. Fouled off, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the 7th. Nobody aboard for the Cats, tied at 3. Here comes the pitch from Scholes to Ray. Curveball gets through Kirk's legs for ball number 1. Larks trying to improve to 2-0 in Jayhawk League play and send the Batcats to 0-3 in just their 2nd season in existence. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Scholes, a little bit high, trying to get Ray to chase. He does not, and he's going to even the count at 2. BJ's Liberal in Hayesville tonight, finishing up their series. Liberal has taken the first 2 games of that series. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, miss, strike 3. Toby Scholes sets down another one. Blaine Ray is retired, and there's 2 away here in the 7th inning. Zach Barron, the hitter now for the Batcats. In other Jayhawk League action, the Dodge City A's are off once again tonight. They will be in Hayesville starting a weekend series with the Aviators tomorrow. And the Derby Twins are in El Dorado. They are finishing up their 3-game series tonight. They are split 1 game apiece so far. Here comes the first pitch to Barron. Line drive into right center field. That's going to be a gapper all the way. Cut off by the center fielder, Munoz. And he's going to make the throw to second. The cutoff. He got him. He overslid the bag. Takes his foot off, or his hand off. And they are going to grab him at second base. And that's going to retire the side. So for the Cats in the 7th, no runs, no hits, no Larks errors, nobody left on base. It's stretch time here in Hayes. The Batcats and your Larks are still tied at 3.
To the Larks Network. To the Larks Network. You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park in Hayes, bottom of the 7th inning. Neil Lemons back to the mound for the Batcats. Larks are going to send the top of the order to the plate as Hager drills a ball into the gap in left center. That's going to be a base hit. He's going to round for first, and he's going to put on the brakes wisely as Blaine Ray delivers a strike to second base. Nonetheless, a leadoff single for the Larks.
He made that turn hard around first base, and I was like, no, please, no.
Ryan Randall going to step to the plate now for the Larks as they look to finally do some damage against the Great Bend staff.
You know what? I feel it. I think this is the inning here because it's happened a few times this year. The Larks, it's either the 7th or 8th inning where they've scored like 5 runs in an inning, and
I believe they did it once in the 7th and once in the 6th. As Randall's going to.
Oh, there he goes, and he's going to be out by a ways.
Wow, and.
Well, that kills that.
Yeah, wow. You know, I just don't get it. I don't know. I just don't get it.
He got a really late jump there.
I don't know if he was expecting Randall to get down the bunt or what, but, you know.
I think there might have been a miscommunication there. Maybe Randall missed a sign or something, but.
Anyway, Hager's out at second by, a mile,
few
as you
steps,
said.
yeah.
And,
I mean, there was no doubt with the break and the throw. I mean, he was going to be out by a ways, and that one
is going to be popped
that's
into left
trouble,
field
but
caught by Ray. And so after the leadoff single, gets a caught stealing at second and a pop out, and just like that, Great Bend's an out away from getting out of the inning here.
It's frustrating because there's the Larks have had so many innings where you can say, all right, this could be a big inning here, but I mean, they've done enough to keep the game tied at 3-3, but a lot of that's been from Great Bend mistakes, errors, and a balk.
And as just like you said, the Larks really haven't done a lot to keep the game tied. Great Bend has done a lot to keep this game tied, but Hayes has really been fortunate. They have fed off of Great Bend mistakes, or this game wouldn't be tied.
Yeah.
Great Bend's been thrown out on the base paths like 3 times tonight so far, and so that's killed them. And then they brought in the tying run 2 innings ago on a balk. So, the Larks really haven't done a whole lot tonight. They've been fortunate that Great Bend's made a ton of mental mistakes, as Divis is going to keep the inning alive with a single to right field.
Wyatt Divis, still a bright spot there in the middle of the lineup. He is now 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a walk. And here we go. Nobody on, 2 outs. The Larks put a guy on.
Well, and as Jared Martin steps to the plate for the Larks, we've mentioned Wyatt Divis, at least so far here in the season, has some of the best plate discipline I've seen.
He just puts together great at bats.
He does not swing at balls.
Yeah. And again, here comes Jared Martin. This is definitely the part of the order you want up for the Larks here.
Martin is very capable of connecting on one and putting the Larks ahead by 2 here with 1 swing.
Martin is 1 for 3 tonight with a single.
Here comes the 0-1 from Lemons. Ball 1 low.
Lemons is out of Barton Community College.
That's all we've seen so far in this series from Great Bend is Barton.
As far as their pitchers go, yeah. All of their pitchers that the Larks have faced have been from Barton Community College. And the Cougars, right? Cougars? Yeah. Had a very successful season. Made it to the NJCAA World Series.
I take that back. The starter and the final pitcher Monday night were from Barton, but we did see Derek Anderson from Regis University in that game. So we've seen 5 pitchers from the Batcats, 4 of which have been from Barton Community. So they are well represented on the Great Bend roster.
Makes sense.
And Martin's going to foul that 2-1 pitch straight back, and to even the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's about that time where I will look at you and here in the booth and bring up the whole, well, it's 3-3. We're in the 7th. How about some extras?
Oh, no. Don't even say those words. We still got 2 innings left here.
We were 3-3 the other night on Friday in the opener. We went to extras with the Cougars, and that turned out to be a wild 12-inning affair. And Martin's going to ground it up the middle softly. The toss from Bordowski to Johnson is in time. And the Larks are retired in the 7th, so a leadoff single leads to a promising start for the Larks, but they push none across. We head to the 8th inning here in Hayes. Batcats and Larks tied at 3. And we're back here at Larks Park, top of the 8th inning. We go. Toby Scholes back to the mound for Hayes as he delivers a first pitch strike. Do you have a number there on who's leading off?
Yeah. Number 33, Andrew Schatz. He swings and misses on a big curveball, and he falls behind 0-2.
You know, the Larks bullpen so far this year has been a bright spot, and Toby Scholes is just furthering that belief tonight. He has had a marvelous outing out of the pen tonight. He's in for his third full inning of work, as he's going to get the strikeout of shots. The throw down from Kirk is in time to complete the play, and there's one away. So just continuing to dominate the Batcats order is Toby Scholes here in the 8th inning.
Scholes is, let's see, what is this, his third full inning tonight? His fourth
This
full
is his third full inning, and he pitched the last 2 outs of the 5th.
So he's pitched about 5 2/3 this year, and one of those innings was rough, but all the other ones have been amazing.
But you know, he had a rough 11th Friday in the opener, but he came back in the 12th and shut him right down to get his win. And
Scholes is really playing with him with those off-speed pitches. As counts even at 1-1.
ground ball, foul. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now on Nick Urban McCulloch.
And Urban McCulloch is 1 for 2 tonight. He has a single and a sacrifice fly that scored a run back in the 5th inning.
Here comes the 1-2 from Toby.
Allegedly.
Ground ball, going to be a tough play, and
yep, he's
Divis is going to make the smart play there and let it bounce foul.
Yeah, he would have had no chance out of throw there. Good job to just go ahead and let it bounce fouls. We'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And, you know, you get put in that position, and if it somehow doesn't roll foul, then, you know, kudos to the kudos to the guy hitting on a perfectly placed ball.
Just luck at that point, but take your chances. Your pitcher's up 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got to let that one go foul.
1-2, the count on Urban McCulloch. Here comes the pitch from Toby Scholes. Strikeout! Swing and a miss. Down goes Urban McCulloch. 2 up, 2 down, both via the strikeout for Toby Scholes here in the 8th.
Scholes has done an amazing job thus far, and I really hope the Larks can grab him a lead in the home half of the 8th and let him come in and finish it.
Larks action in the bullpen. I believe that is the right-hander Fabian Muniz warming up for Hayes, and he did an excellent job on Friday as well in his 4 innings of work, I believe.
Yeah, and this could be it for Scholes too. I don't know. It might depend on whether the Larks are able to get a run across in the 8th. He's working, man.
Toby Scholes is wasting no time, and he is throwing strikes. And Great Bend, as of now, doesn't have anything for him.
Yeah, Great Bend has no answers.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. A pretty good swing there by Nolan Riley. He's going to stay alive and see another pitch.
Last second, he just, I don't know, it looked to me like kind of a desperation hack. Just tried to foul it off, and he did. He stays alive, but it's 0-2. Riley, though, has had a good night. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks, so decent night at the plate. But again, a lot of Great Bend hitters kind of benefited from Pennington's erratic performance tonight.
Here comes the 0-2. Curveball low for ball 1.
Yeah, so just kind of a waste pitch there from Scholes, trying to get him to chase something.
Not a bad idea there. He's been as dominant as he's been. You know, you don't want to, you know, you got it working, but you don't want to leave a fastball right out over the middle of the plate. You know, these guys are good. They're good hitters.
Yeah.
Here comes the 1-2 from Scholes. Fouled out of play to the right, and we're going to do it again.
Giving away dollar bills for foul balls. We're going to return it to Joe Lynn at the Larks desk, courtesy of the Hayes Police Department.
Toby's going to get his sign from Easton Kirk. He's ready. Here comes the 1-2 yet again to Nolan Riley.
Ooh, that hit him.
That did. I don't know that got his leg. I think it hit his pants. But either way, it counts the same, and Riley's going to be aboard with 2 away here in the 8th.
Hate to see that when you're ahead 1-2 in a count.
You know, especially with the guy coming to the plate, who's coming to the plate. Jack Bordovsky's had a very nice night for
and it looks like
the
we're gonna
Bat
have
Cats.
a pinch runner at first base. Not sure who it is.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get a
Probably
number
not
on
going to
that.
know either because he's not going to turn around in our direction. But there is somebody new running at first base, and Riley was the first baseman for the Bat Cats, so he will not be at first base next inning.
Anyway, Jack Bordovsky, the hitter now for the Bat Cats, he's had a very nice night, and as he swings and fouls off a Toby Scholes curveball, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Bordovsky has had a nice night. He's 2 for 3. He hit a moonshot of a home run back in the 2nd inning, and that has
that's been almost it for the Cats.
Yeah. Aside from that
sac fly that was
sac
questionable.
fly, questionable sac fly, that's been it offensively for Great Bend besides a
There
lot
he
of
goes, the throw from Kirk.
Got him.
In time, he's got him at second base. Easton Kirk guns down the pinch runner at second base. Yet another base running mistake by the Great Bend Bat Cats, and that's going to end another inning. We head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Larks and Bat Cats still tied at 3.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the 8th inning, 3-3, Bat Cats and Larks tied. John Rensel Jr. is going to lead it off for Hayes, as I believe that is still Neil Lemons on the mound for the Bat Cats. As he delivers the first pitch ball, and Rensel's going to swing through an off-speed pitch, and we're going to be even at 1. Larks looking for 1 to take the lead here as Toby Scholes continues to dominate on the mound, and Rensel's going to pop that one up and out of play. Actually, that wasn't a pop-up.
Oh, that was a line drive, but foul.
It's getting kind of hard to see the ball out there, and you know it's light in the press box and dark out on the field. And
Rensel is still 0 for 2 tonight. He's still hitless. He walks back in the 5th inning, so he's been a good hitter in that part of the lineup for the Larks this year. And he singles into right field just past the glove of whoever is playing first base. It looks like Chris Swanberg, number 6. He turned around, and I did see the back of his jersey. But regardless, John Rensel is on leadoff single, and the Larks have done well getting guys on to lead off the inning. It's just been after that where the Larks have struggled so far tonight.
I would be willing to bet with Rensel being the man on first and Easton Kirk the man at the plate, they're not going to try and lay down a bunt here. Or at least not put on a hit and run.
No. Kirk is 1 for 3 tonight with the single, but he is a big bat in that. Well, he is going to. Well, he goes to bunt, but he pulls back for ball 1, and I don't know. I don't know whether he was actually going to bunt there or whether they're just trying to mess with the Great Bend defense.
This part of the game has not worked tonight for the Larks.
They have been good at getting bunts down so far this season, but tonight it just hasn't been there. And again, at this part in the lineup. But he's going to go again.
He's going to, wow, what a bunt by Easton Kirk.
He's there. No, he was tagged.
He did get tagged for the out.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Hey, That was a beautiful bunt by
Yeah.
a 6-hitter that has the frame that he does.
I didn't mean he was there as in he was safe. I meant pitcher was there and made the tag. He is out at first, but he did his job beautifully there. That was a great bunt.
And it's going to be up to Matt Munoz. 1 away, runner in scoring position, lead run in scoring position as Munoz steps to the plate.
The center fielder,
Matt Munoz struggled tonight a little bit. He's 0 for 3. He had an RBI ground out back in the 4th inning. Looking for a hit. There is a runner on second with just 1 away.
Here comes the first pitch from Lemons to Munoz. Fly ball, left center field. Over is Madsen. That one is going to get down all the way to the wall. Here comes Rensel around third. He's going to score, standing up. And the Larks take the lead on the RBI double by Matt Munoz. And that's just what the Larks were looking for.
There it is.
He switched places with him off the wall in left center field.
I was worried. That ball hung in the air for a long
time. I thought Madsen was going to get to it.
I definitely thought that was just going to be allowed out, but it dropped out there at the warning track. And RBI double, huge RBI double for Munoz. His first hit of the night. And a pitch that
I don't know. That curveball didn't look like it caught the zone.
Yeah,
but
I gave up on that.
It's
I don't
called
know
strike one. Anyway, Larks putting together a little rally there at the perfect time as they take the lead. And Robinson, ground ball to the first baseman, Swanberg. He's going to field and step on the bag for the second out. Munoz is going to advance to third base. So Michael Anastasia going to be the batter here for the Larks. Another insurance run 90 feet away here with 2 away.
That's a big run out there at third. I mean, you'd like to have a guy be able to come in and just get 3 outs, but it's big, especially mentally for your pitcher, whoever it's going to be next inning. It looks like it's definitely going to be a new pitcher for the Larks.
I believe it's going to be Fabian Muniz. I thought it was number 4 warming up, and he was good.
Yeah.
You know, credit to Fabian. He was very good on Friday, but, can you take out Toby Scholes?
Yeah.
He's been so dominant.
And it looks like they are not going to be able to get that run across. As Anastasia grounds out to the first baseman. That'll do it for the Larks in the 8th. They get 1 run on 2 hits, take a 4-3 lead. We go to the 9th. The Larks have a chance to end it. We'll be right back.
And we're back to Larks Park. Here we go. Top of the 9th inning. Larks on top 4-3. New pitcher for Hayes, Fabian Muniz, number 4, coming in to try and close it out as he gets strike 1 on Jack Bordovsky, who's leading it off for the Batcats.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the first save opportunity for the Larks
This
this
is
year.
the first save opportunity of the season for the Larks.
So Fabian Muniz will try and pick up the first save of the season for the Larks. He works ahead of Bordovsky 0-2.
Here comes the pitch. Low and away for ball number 1.
And this is a dangerous hitter to have lead off. He's 2 for 3 tonight with a home run and a single. So if Fabian can manage to work around him, then
ground ball to Robinson. It's charging. Tough play. Fields throws on the run. In time. A nice play by Colby Robinson to John Rensel Jr. 1 up, 1 down for Muniz here in the top of the 9th. Colby Robinson just continues to impress at shortstop with his fielding ability and his arm.
His arm more than anything. I mean, yeah, he's got good range over there and good fielding ability, good hands, but his arm is the thing that stands out the most.
And you know what? We moved him down to number 8 in the lineup, and he's gotten a hit or two tonight. So, you know, it's good to see Colby. I did hear on the bus last night he was kind of kicking himself a little bit, saying he needed to get better at the plate, had a rough start, but, you know, his glove has kept him in the lineup, and it looks like he's starting to come around at the plate. As Muniz quickly works ahead, no balls and 2 strikes to Thomas Alexander.
Yeah, down in that part of the lineup. He's probably seen some better pitches to hit. So good for him. I hope he is able to continue that at the plate.
Muniz delivers. Curveball low and away for the first ball on Thomas Alexander. Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 call.
Got him.
Down goes Thomas Alexander. Fabian Muniz gets the K looking, and there's 2 away here in the top of the 9th.
You know, I think that was just karma maybe, because that didn't look like a strike, but as much as the Larks have gotten that not in their favor tonight, I think that that was earned.
That's going to turn the lineup over. Brendan Madsen, the hitter now for the Batcats, their last chance of the night as Muniz delivers ball 1.
Madsen is 0 for 3 tonight. Only time he reached base was on a walk.
The 1-0 fouled. Out of play towards the Larks dugout. And that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. The Larks looking to close out here and improve to 2-0 in Jayhawk League play. The 1-1, here comes the delivery from Fabian Muniz. Curveball misses a little bit low for ball 2.
Last thing you want to do is put a guy on.
No, don't
even give him just 1, 2, 3. Just set him down, send him home.
Pick up another W.
Yep.
Here comes the 2-1. Fly ball left field coming over is Randall.
Foul.
He's not going to get there, but it is foul. And that'll even the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Just like that, the Batcats are down to their last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, and 2 outs. Here in the top of the 9th, Larks holding on to a 4-3 lead. It has not been pretty, but the Larks are 1 strike away from picking up another Jayhawk League win.
This would not be the most conventional league win.
For sure.
Muniz is ready. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Madsen. That'll do it. Strike 3. Swing and a miss by Brendan Madsen. And the Larks win it 4-3 here tonight at Larks Park over the Batcats. Hayes improves to 5-1 overall, 2-0 in the Jayhawk League, while Great Bend falls to 0-3 in the league. Game 1 of the weekend homestand is a win. Good start. You know, you like to see the Larks pick up a win, you know, even if it's not conventional, even when you don't blow a team out, they're able to put a very, very good night from the bullpen together and pick up a win.
That was, again, like you said, a very unconventional win, but in the home and home there, the Larks are able to sweep the Batcats in 2 games and start the Jayhawk League schedule off right. And like you said, the bullpen really was the difference for the Larks tonight. Walter Pennington started, and he had a bit of trouble, but was able to
keep his team
in the game. You know, and you know, not let it get too out of hand. He only gave up 2 runs.
At 3.
Well,
he did give
3
up the
earned,
sack fly.
3 earned because the sack fly came off of Scholes, but it was earned. That run will be charged to Pennington, but nonetheless, great effort by the bullpen. Scholes came in and pitched 4 and 2/3 or 3 2/3, something. Magnificent innings there.
Yeah, I believe 3 2/3.
And Muniz came in, and you might as well have shut the lights off.
Yeah, I think he found a closer.
Yeah, there was no chance. They weren't even on top of anything there in that 9th inning, and the Larks come away with a 4-3 win in a very unconventional game. A lot of mistakes on the part of the Batcats, and I'm sure they're gonna.
I think that's the game.
It really is. I mean, they're gonna be looking at that game and say, we probably should have had that one, because a lot of mental errors, really, and a lot of mistakes on the base paths. Even a balk, which you rarely see. Those are very rare. But the Larks were able to even pick up a run off of that.
And that's got to be your message if you're head coach Roger Ward. We had it. We made just too many mental mistakes here and there. It wasn't an onslaught of them. It was, one in the 3rd inning, one in the 5th, one in the 6th, one in the 8th, and it added up. It built up, and in the end, it cost them. It cost the Batcats the game tonight.
It adds up, and it really did when you look at it. But the Larks will take it. You'll win them any way you can, and so they improved to 5-1 overall in the season. 2-0 start in Jayhawk League play, and the Larks will be right back here for a 3-game series against another Jayhawk League series, this time against the El Dorado Broncos.
Gonna have all league action coming your way until the middle of July. They're gonna have a little break there as they're gonna take on the Colorado Cyclones in a 2-game home series in the middle. But for now, all Jayhawk League play, as you said. El Dorado coming to town tomorrow to begin a weekend series. So everybody in Hayes, make your way out to Larks Park, support the 5-1 Larks. Off to a good start tonight. Not conventional, but they got it done. They pick up a 4-3 victory against the Cats.
They got the win, and you know what? Your Larks are 5-1, so come out to the park this weekend and support them. A big Jayhawk League series this weekend against the El Dorado Broncos, who are always a good outing. They're always a solid team, and should be a good series of baseball this weekend.
Once again, Larks come away with a 4-3 victory against the Batcats. For Michael Schulte, I am Taylor Wassinger. We will see you tomorrow night for Game 1 against the El Dorado Broncos. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, and good night from Larks Park.